Despite it being the week of Christmas and a day after the World Cup final, there's a lot coming up this week. But before all of that, it's back to the Premier League Cup for Shannon Ruth's side, with an excellent run of form on the line. The Seagulls are unbeaten in their last 12 in all competitions, and Pat Lyon's Derby are the latest to test that form tonight. Chase down, instead rather just trudges forward and watches that one clear. Chance then for Ola Ibrahim's turn. Just driving centrally towards the edge of the area. Has a go and it's just wide. Well, that's the first shot in anger. It's taken just over 13 minutes. And that is a matter of inches wide. A few postponements up at the Broadfield Stadium, owing to the freezing weather conditions for the last couple of weeks. So a bit of a rest for Amy Merrick's side. In again goes Wielden. Oh, and Beadle's giving it away. Wielden will pick it up again. Oh, and it's just rolled wide again. And that Albion goal is living a charmed life. This time it's Beadle who gives it away. And then Wielden played in. Doesn't get the finish right. Back to Clark, who does well to pick up faults on the edge of his area. Everything has just looked a little bit more assured from the Midlands side. Faulks was trying to pick out Clark again. And he does well to wriggle away from that sliding challenge of Nielsen. Now into Agatise. Layoff is to Ibrahim. And Ibrahim does give the visitors the lead just after midway through the first half. Well, the Seagulls had the warning sign earlier in this first 45 minutes. Agatise lays it off to Ibrahim. And Ibrahim just places that into the bottom right corner. Goes the corner then, nodded towards go by Bardell. Following up was Robinson. Nielsen switches over to the left side defensively. Bardell gets there ahead of him, cries for a free kick. Oh, and Beadle had to claim that one, closing in. Wow, the Albion rather fortunate again there. Just a bit lax at the back where they've played out on a few occasions. Solomon goes long then, looking for Ibrahim, who knew he was offside, but Clark comes out to challenge. It's a firm but looks like a fair challenge on first glance. Clark has stayed down. And play goes on. This is Packham striding out on this near side. Looking for the run of Ifill. Still going Packham. Great work and progress here. Plays it into Baker Boati against the run of play. The Seagulls have levelled it up. Well, they've not had many shies at goal, the Albion. In fact, that may be the first shot on target. And Baker Boati makes absolutely no mistake on the angle. Tremendous finish into the bottom right corner. So as I say there, Baker Boati's done it in the Premier League Cup already with a good few goals. He also scored a brace in the Premier League International Cup fixture against PSV at the beginning of the season. Still waiting for his first Premier League 2 and under 18 Premier League goals. Maybe he can add to it in this one though. Oh, that's just over. Another superb break down this near side. The ball in is a good one. Ifill was in the right area. Just heads it into the deck and bounces over and wide. The first goal of the night on 27 minutes, coming courtesy of Ola Ibrahim. Really well taken strike into the bottom right corner. And an equally decent strike from Baker Boati, just on the stroke of half-time, drew the Seagulls level. They're looking to go one better here. Nielsen into Ifill, gets it back to the Swede. This may fall to Baker Boati again. Oh, well, an improvised effort at goal from Baker Boati. Right idea, just catches it with the outside of his boot. Maybe wasn't quite expecting it to fall to his feet as quickly as it did. Really intriguing tie, this one. Just about Derby on the front foot once more. This is Clark, faced up by Nielsen, skips away from him towards the corner of that area. The cut across is towards Agatise. It may fall to Agatise again. Oh, excellent save there from Beadle. Well, it looked as though they got rid of the danger, but then the ball just fell for Agatise once more. Pulls the trigger. Smart stop from James Beadle. And a chance for Rooney to do that, just stepping out of central defence into Agatise up against Penman. He's made it 2. They restore their lead. Well, they were just creeping up there and applying the pressure on the Seagulls. And they've made the Albion pay again. Loose at the back. Take nothing away from that finish. Thunders it past James Beadle. He had no chance from point blank range. Well, a few blue and white shirts committed forward. Chance for Odero to spring the counter-attack. Played in towards Agatise to finish it off just wide. Well, splendid counter-attack from the visitors. You saw the blue and white shirts flooding back. Decent ball into Agatise, just hobbling a bit. Wasn't the cleanest connection. He was looking for that far corner. Penman looking up and then clipping one forward. Looking towards Ben Wilson. Looking for his first proper touch of the night. Odero. Bardell's made the run on this near side. He's got plenty of space to drive into, looking in towards the middle. Can he find the cut across? None, and it's an immaculate save that from James Beadle. Look, for all the world like Derby, we're going to put this one to bed. But for James Beadle, made himself huge in the Albion goal. Saw the man coming. Now Eiffel. Equally good touch, just to check back away from Robinson. Now look at the space ahead of the Albion defenders. Sami Shashane, who's now popped up as a right back, fizzes the ball into the feet of Perpion, who collects it well. Now arrows towards the byline. Perhaps a chance in there for Everett. Will it fall to a Brighton man? No, it won't. Cleared away. Seconds to go. Out for the Brighton throw-in, which Beadle takes. It's got to go long now. Well, it doesn't matter, because Matthew Russell brings an end to proceedings. And that is how it finished here in the Premier League Cup for 2022. It's Albion 1, Derby 2.